Oh, hell yeah. Look at these odds, right? They've shrunk back down somewhat. Rugratz still the favorites here. And I don't know. After that performance on Overpass, I don't know. I don't know who wins this anymore. I thought I had a little like idea as to how this might pan out. Nah, out the window, mate. I know nothing. And that's all this has taught me. It's looking to be an A play here for the New England Whalers. And, oh, Rugratz, they've got this double hold. Quick rotate available from Cobra as well. And underneath the Palace, it's going to be Fang making first contact. There's the first and the second. Oh, okay. A little bit more as he goes up the ladder, looking for 4. Finally, that's the end of him, thanks to B. Wills. Rampage. Oh, they've actually pulled it back. They're making this happen. A 2-on-2. The bomb still dropped over a ramp. But this was a 5v2, now turned into a 2-on-2.
Pick a side, smokes the jungle, right call right now, but Infinite can drop into Con, and that's why Rampage is going down as the bomb gets planted for him. Ooh, damage done, the burst. Could have done it. Infinite with a quick tap, and B-Will's caught in the open repositioning. It's going to be a round for the Rugratz after all. Gets awfully close. Whalers try and claw it back, but great effort from Fang. We harped on him a bit after that previous map, but despite a couple of awkward momos, he's had a great series so far, and he's going to keep it up. Pistol for Rugratz, and the Whalers probably coming in with a force, if I were to guess.
Yeah, and if your name is Irrational Zach03, not sure that that's exactly what's happened here. What appears, though, we did make it to Mirage, so I know what you're saying, though. Like, I get it.
That's a very specific name.
Yeah,
No, it's just something off the top of my tongue.
Yeah, if someone is that person.
If it is, in fact, that person.
Is the force. Got a couple of glulls, an AK.
Bulls now.
They are a joke.
That's nice. A little bit more from Fang, but not the killing blow. A lot of damage. The force, however, is strong with the New England Whalers. The midichlorian count through the roof.
Wow. Wow.
I'm here with Star Wars jokes all day. I didn't even realize I was such a big fan of the series.
I didn't either.
Here it
honestly,
is, man. Apparently they're just flowing out of me. It's that easy, right?
Where were you when I was trying to beat the Star Wars game with the lore and explaining the storyline?
I was probably having a couple of sips of the old Qui-Gon gin. There we go.
Quagmire gin.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Infinite. Getting pressured. Has support from Sixy. And this has all been laid to rest. DJ left alone in what was a 1v4. Now 1v3. Can he chip down those numbers anymore? Getting pressured from everywhere. And it's the triple peak that finds a second for the Rugratz.
Yeah.
We will do.
That's going to be a little bit of a weight lifted off the Rugratz shoulders. We know how these games turn into real quick. You win the pistol, you lose the following round, and then it's a force war for what seems like eternity.
Yeah, if that was a bomb plant and a couple of kills, Whalers would have gone for it again, as they often do, but it's just an eco flat with the Deegs right now. Scout out in mid. Plenty of rifles for the Rats.
Rats.
Yes, indeed. Fang's just all over this game right now. He's had enough. He realizes it shouldn't be on Mirage, and he is going to close it out as quick as he can, but maybe getting a bit too optimistic. Infinite caught at the top of middle, still hunting these kills. Bomb does get out, and DJ gets into the A site. He is behind enemy lines, and they are none the wiser. Will this be a punishment?
Well, there you go. You are quite the glutton, and there's the punishment. Big shot from DJ. Grabs control of this A site, but it's not going to be enough to get that bomb planted. Now the bomb down, and DJ, with all the positioning in the world, is it going to make a difference? Doesn't appear so. Fang is in the right place at the right time with a 3K of his own in the round. So 3 up, and the New England Whalers on nil.
But the big buy, it's coming. And it's here. Actually glutton-free, but...
Get it? Blue.
Thanks, Harry. It's nice having Harry because he explains my jokes when I don't have to.
Nice.
So
You guys, it's like you've worked together before.
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you remember when I wasn't around you both and how happy you used to be and stuff?
Yeah, and how non-toxic Harry was.
Yeah, I mean, Harry has transformed. That's on him.
Yeah, that is on Rush. Yeah, you're right, Trace.
Yeah, you're right. That is on Rushley. Now, it is also... Yeah.
Shut up, Harry.
Toxic.
Woo! Oh,
Nice.
RZU getting owned by DJ there towards the ramp. Trying to open this can of worms.
Why? Leave it shut. It's full of worms.
Well, maybe you're a fisherman. I mean, the New England Whalers, come on. I don't think you're hunting whales with worms,
Yeah,
but
that's
I suppose...
Pretty big worms or pretty small
yeah, man, it's
whales?
those worm whales, you know, like
Worm
other
whales.
to sperm whales.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes. Well, Harry, have you taken your vitamins today?
I have.
Okay.
I have
Well done.
some zinc, some magnesium,
What else?
hydrochloric acid.
So is that like a COVID cocktail or like what is that?
Yeah, something like that. Just to, you know, keep everything running smooth.
And are things running smooth, Harry?
I feel like I'm at like a doctor's visit. Like I'm trying to like describe my ailments without actually saying what's wrong with me. Look at this though, right? Look at these ailments into an A play. And a lot of damage done onto Cobra. And I don't think they're making medicine to help that. It's this swing from Infinite, but Ben Lee, he's fast on the trigger. Cobra, CT, 16 HP. These are all things that are a little bit worrisome if you're in his shoes, and so it might just be a save here. But you want to know who doesn't like saving?
Yeah.
Rampage, man. Rampage hates saving. It makes
a
him
full
so
sing.
angry, man. It makes him so angry. And Cobra, going to learn it the hard way. He looked, he read it, and like he'd already made up his mind. Like, nah, he's not really going to be there. Looked away.
And
then
what's
he
the
was
point
there.
of peeking at that point, you know? Like, I guess I'll peek these angles but not be ready for a fight. You know, if there's one thing...
You'll do it.
Well, I was going to reflect on like a more IRL experience. If there's one thing about peeking in a fight or a gunfight, you better be ready to shoot most of the time.
Yeah, that's a great
Like,
point.
it'd be like playing paintball and you don't have any rounds. You're just kind of sticking your head out there. What's the point in that? Be ready to return fire, put it down range, and ultimately come away with the round. And that's just not what happened. And now you've pissed off Harry.
Yeah, Harry.
Wait, why are you saying that like you're having a go at me?
Yeah, Harry.
Yeah, Harry.
All right, you two are done.
All right.
Cancelled.
Toxic Harry.
I don't even know what I've said or done to be labeled like.
Yeah, Harry.
Yeah, Harry.
Back to the A play for the Whalers. We appreciate and respect you, Harry. It's all jibs and jabs.
Yeah, you should join the Rugrats so they could just call you Rat.
Nice.
Oh,
I'll make a new team. I'll be the Smugrats.
Rugrats.
that works pretty well.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
This
This
guy.
A site belongs to the Whalers. There ain't nothing that no Rugrats can do
Nothing.
to convince me otherwise. They've got USPs, they've got a Deagle, and now they don't even have that. So this one's a lock-in for the Whalers. They'll put 2 up on the board.
This is going overtime. I can just smell it from a long way away. It's like,
That's a very early call, Trace. We're like 6 rounds in
It's
and
like-
you're already realizing the OT.
well, yeah. I mean, it's just like when your nan's cooking in the kitchen or whatever, and
Right.
and she's using a skillet, you know, and
Right.
you know, like a cast iron skillet at that.
I'll start, yeah.
You know, it just sort of resonates throughout the house. Figured you'd understand that, Harry. Being
Yeah,
that you
Harry.
came from, you know, Hogwarts and stuff. Like, I figure they use a lot of cast iron skillets over there.
Hogwarts.
Oh, the catch up. Whoa, what a spray. Defang has just been the opening kill king in this game. Shame about the closes, but finding a double up top mid. Pwn alone, all alone. And now he's got a Pwn, but he's being peeked close. Nice flick back to Cobra.
He's
Right.
quick, isn't he?
Yeah, surely,
Oh, but look,
surely.
60, man. No one's ready for 60. No one is ready for this man. Opponent alone, to be fair, was ready for him, but, you know, 60 already on the angle. There to lock it in. A 4th for the Rugrats as they make their return
Look at
here.
this spray.
No, this was nuts, right? Gets up into the short window.
Beautiful. Traded. Doesn't get much better than that. Nice holding mid from the Rugrats, and they're back up on the board in an instant.
We've all been there, right? Where like
Nah,
a round
just-
happens and you're just left shaking your head, like staring, and you're looking at the screen, but you're not really looking at the screen, you know, like.
You're looking past
Yeah,
the
it's like
screen.
everything's going
crazy.
on, and it's like you're just staring, like, man, what have I done to deserve this?
Is this live or? Oh, it is. Ah, well. 4-2 for the Rugrats. It is certainly alive still and well. This will be a big round to put a nail into the New England Whalers of.
They down lower.
Boom.
Lovely stuff. Rampage half his health gone.
You guys might not want to go in there. I set off a tripwire, so.
Guys, Cypher's A.
Is that Overwatch or what is that?
Yeah, sure. Flashes over the A site, but it's all a ruse back into B through the short side. DJ's a long way away, needs to try and find some action now as Ben and B Wills have their B openers. Nice kills from the Whalers. DJ can hang around now. He's going to get spammed through the smoke, but drops off making noise. They definitely know he's here.
Oh, man. Just imagine being Harry Hugo.
Don't, dude, don't. Oh,
sorry. Too early? Too soon? Whoa.
Hold
it together. What happened right there?
Inner demons trying to get out.
There's something about the pop filter. It sounds a lot worse than it really is.
I hurt my ears.
I don't know, man. Is everything working all right internally on you? Do you need some vitamins? I got magnesium. I got zinc.
You know, the zinc, maybe. Magnesium, not so much. But y'all are.
Yeah, Trace. I can't make my joke.
That was a genuine laugh from Hugo. What was that?
Oh, yeah, I haven't heard that in a while.
I can't make my joke. I'm laughing too much.
And the crowd goes mild at 4-3.
Trace doesn't need any magnesium because if he annoys Harry anymore, Harry will come in and put a whole mag in him.
Well, that's a little violent. I'm American, so that says a lot.
Oh boy. We're back under control, and so are the Whalers, flipped in the odds and favored once more. It's like the start of the series, except we're 3 maps deep. Crazy how that works. Right out mid they go, and Rugratz, they've got an AWP, an AK, and not much else. Relying on Cobra and RZU to do the heavy lifting in this round. Cobra in connector, Razu at the back of A. And this is looking like a B. Yeah, nice. It's looking like a B split.
A little loud, sorry.
Coming from lower though, so they're going into the AWP as well. Cobra flashed off. Nice flashbang there. He's going to be able to smoke Con if he wants. 6He's in the ladder room. Connector cut off. So like a B from the get-go, but Infinite's leaving the site. He's going to reconsider. Reroute back in. Nice shot from Ben. Fang also there. Ben is very aware, and he's found 2 inside of the window now. That's going to soften them up as Whalers head towards B steadfast.
Ben leads in A. He's secured it. They're actually going to the danger. Cobra with this AWP. He's been spotted. He's been dealt with. And that's it, all said and done. Swept under the rug by the Whalers. 4-4. All tied up.
I told you guys we are going to overtime. I can see it.
I hope we do. I hope we do. Like, this is really, really brawly, and it's very, very fun to watch. I'm a huge fan of it. That said as well, like, I think, you know, Rugratz, I haven't seen much of this team, but when we saw them take Liquid on this map, they looked really good. And so I think, you know, it'd be quite the testament to the New England Whalers making this comeback happen from being 14-8 down at one point, staring that 0-2 in the face. Look at these pistols, though. Oh, dear. B-Wills, Pwn alone, and the rest of the gang get it back under control, just barely. Cobra, left in the 1v3. Smokes down, bomb planted. See that, Rugratz? You see how they planted the bomb as opposed to having it chase the last man standing.
Harry now.
Let it slip, man.
Letting the magnesium get to his brain. Magnetic to the problems.
Yeah.
Magnetic to the problems. Yeah, whatever, dude.
Oh, pathetic.
Can't take my line like that, Hugo. Anyway, so there's this team. It's like the New England Whalers.
Yeah.
And they like went up 5 rounds to the 4 of the Rugratz.
It's like
it was,
more.
yeah, I mean, it was like wild, right? So the game kept playing. Okay. Obviously, it's the first team to 16. And so I'm like watching this game. I'm thinking, okay, what can Cobra do? And then he lands like an AWP shot. It just hits B-Wills. And he's not even alone. That's the craziest part. And then so many kills start coming in on this B-bomb site because, well, it's kind of conceded at this point. Cobra takes his shot, and that is his demise. And I guess everything just starts to fall into place for the New England Whalers yet again. Infinite and RZU, the only 2 left alive.
Oh, dear.
And finally, some damage being returned there. 2-on-2 now. Ooh. Yes, RZU getting it done solo dolo right now. Infinite looking on from the catwalk. And that AUG has nothing to say because it's all RZU's AK.
This guy's a beast, man. It's like he's so good. Like, Fang's the opener, RZU, he's the closer. That's what you look to on this team. And yeah, coming in with a huge win out of nowhere. That was a 2-on-4, running back into the bomb site. RZU does it all on his own, gets the AWP out of Palace, grabs an AK, wall bangs Rampage out of default, and even cleans Ben up on the bench as well. And you're like, how do we win that?
Well, how's he done that, lads? Oi.
Fast down mid, though. Whalers have had enough of dillying and dallying, and they find Fang fast in the connector. Ben's been great at these openers in middle. Cobra's pushed under. Pwn alone dead again. And now back into this A site on a quick split. They react well. 60 caught with missed shots, and he's pays the price for it. Coming out of Palace is another man. RZU's trapped, but he's got the shot to respond. Molotov will miss, land. I don't really know. One lands on triple as well, so that will do. Retake is on, but health so low on both sides. Cobra with a missed shot. Oh, it's not like him, and it's not what he likes. As now there's only 26 HP left between these two players. They're giving it up.
Yeah, it's worrying, man. Cobra has had a very rough start. And like, you know, in the past, whenever we've seen him start slow, it's often come with like a caveat of, oh, well, the money hasn't really been there. We haven't seen him with the AWP, and that's normally where he looks good. But he's had the AWP a lot thus far in this game. And there's been a lot of situations like that where it's the shots he normally hits, he's just missing right now. And that's a little bit worrisome. You think about how the games have gone where we've seen Cobra silent versus how it looks when he is performing like normal, right? And that's where Rugratz looks so comfortable. Having a very pliable AWPer like Cobra who can turn the tide of battle damn near single-handedly when he's feeling it is often like one of their greatest assets, it feels like. And right now, it's a very ugly start to this game from him. And, you know, maybe that comes with the nerves of this idea that, you know, this was the Rugrats' game to lose back on Overpass.
And what did they do?
Now you're having to come to that realization of like, man, we can lose this. We can be the ones sent home. We had New England Whalers right where we wanted them. And now it's all left a rather sour note. Fang going to go for the aggro into top and mid, but the New England Whalers, they don't want anything to do with it. They're setting up for an A execute.
Sweaty flipside Molotov's coming in as well. The boost molly, not seen that one in a while, but it's going to land default as well. There's been a lot of sight play for Rugrats. Not in this round. They're playing retake. Everyone cordoned out. The boost is good, and it catches Rampage. Nice opening kill for Rugrats. Can they do anything with that? Bomb denied by the Molotov on outer default. It's a safe plant, but these are not the post plants you want for that position, so they cancel it. They wait it out, but the smokes have faded. Ben taking fights is all he can afford to do in this position, and he's doubled up. Good stuff, but still trades back in. Fang tagged up and hiding in the jungle with all of his util being dispersed. DJ's in the Palace. Fang gonna reroute con side, and RZU tapped out of the round. He was looking good there, but only for a moment. Fang has a molly to deny the bomb again, but they're more looking for the kill than the plant. Wow, 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 wow.
That is the Hugo Byron soundboard. You can get that for your GPS, your phone, and certain SMS messages.
Because they're taking so long, this flank is actually sick.
Yeah, it's become very, very viable, right? Like, it never should have been. And DJ looks like he's considering it anyway. But at this point in time, you might be expecting a save, and that is the last thing on Fang's mind right about now. Snuck all the way in. Now, really, he needs to have both these kills lined up if he wants to win this. Even getting the first, though, that's something to work with. And down goes Pwn alone. Molly up into Palace. And they're going to run right through. Fang with the spray. Not quite the killing blow. And down low, DJ with the 1v1 win. New England Whalers, they get 7 just about. A damn good try from Fang. But sadly, you know, that aggression in through the molly, it looked like, I mean, to be fair, like that's the only option you've got available, right? You're worried about him just grabbing the defuse. And it almost goes the way of Fang.
That's still a crazy play.
Yeah, no, man, that was...
Run through that full molly as well. Like, Harry, that if you're Fang there, and you're like, what? He ran through my molly. 12 and 6. How does that make sense? And, I mean, the call must have been made that Fang was low, right? DJ looks very confident. No.
I mean, it sounded... I don't know if you were right. Like, I don't know if it was
I wasn't wrong,
but...
Hugo, how could you say that? Was that a good... I tried to do it, man. I took my earphone off, and that was a real big regret there. It really impeded my ability
to... Oh, no, here I am, hearing myself.
Yeah, that was weird.
You guys okay?
I hate it when I hear you too, Harry, but, you know, what can we do?
All right, here you go.
Made it this far,
I
haven't
remember
we?
all this. Don't you worry.
Oh dear.
All right.
Oh no. Mwah.
Don't kiss me.
You wish.
Get away from me, you freak.
Crikey.
Well, from intimate to inmate, as now we look at this mid push.
Okay.
New England Whalers
Nice.
creeping down, DJ holding T-spawn, and he saw Infinite getting aggressive. Infinite decides, yeah, I don't want to take that fight. I've got a CZ, he's got an AK. And my name ain't Brolin. Brolin would win that fight with a CZ.
Gamble stack on B. Question is, how much info do Whalers get before they commit to a site, right? Because right now they're feigning things, they're smoking windows, smoking connector, they're denying info. As a Rugratz go, fine, they're not going to give us anything. We'll just gamble, we'll pick 5B, we hope for the best. If they go A, whatever, we lost a round. Okay, it's an eco. It looks like they're going A. Obviously, a danger could be 5A, but Rugratz have already tried that. They've already had a lot of heavy A setups. So it makes sense to stray away from the grain eventually and try and catch them off guard. But I think at this point, 40 seconds, they've seen and heard nothing. They're realizing, oh, guys, I'm not really believing in this stack. Infinite's moved out. RZU's gone jungle. They're hearing nades A, and now the penny starts to drop. It is collapsing into this site. They don't clear RZU, but he fires a shot. Does get a dink off. This is a weird one. They line up, and lots of damage done, but no one to capitalize upon it. Oh boy, look at the health right now on Whalers. It's 1 for Cobra, and it's near enough for the T's as well. Cobra's hoping to make anything of this round, hoping they give him just 1 kill. There it is. There's something. Dink on Tapone alone as well. If that was anyone else, they'd be dead. He's got an AK, and he's not willing to save without going down with a fight. He's actually avoided the B player, but going into the site will mean B-Wills is in the perfect position for it. Oh!
Oh, no, you saw him. And back in.
Nice.
All right, this is a nice bit of damage done. Gets out with an AK as well. You'll take that all day long. Crucially, hopefully, that's a bit of confidence built up as well for Cobra, who, as mentioned, has had a very, very quiet start to this game. And then suddenly with a USP, gets a little double.
Yeah, it's all right. It's still a lost round, though. Still an eco that nets some 2 kills. Whalers up to 8 with a really good T side right now. As we've learned from this series already, it's a game of 30 rounds, and don't ever think you are done. You can always get more rounds, Harry, until you can't. Cobra with a missed jump. They molly the connector. He's going to push. He's not going to stray away, and the confidence doesn't pay off for him. He gets flashed out. Ben taking the kill. They're already out A. It's just fast contact for Whalers.
RZU needs to deliver here, right? He's getting challenged from absolutely everywhere, and Pone alone just dominating, keeping that good performance up from overpass, not slowing down at all. And likely just the save here for Rugratz. This is going to be remembered potentially as a game that they had in the palm of their hands, and then they let it slip away from them. This third map now dominantly turning in favor of the New England Whalers towards the end of the first half. And not really much you can do about it on the Rugratz side.
The old Kablooey, and 9 rounds on this T half. Looking for double digits. So another nice A play. Like Whalers have, yeah, they've done really well on this T side. They've taken a lot of mid control. Ben's been great at openers. He was a bit slow on overpass until that CT side AWP came through. He started off great here. Even though we had signs of life from the likes of Fang, from RZU, it's not really saved Rugratz in this first half. Not enough, at least. This is a 10-5. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be a hard comeback for Rugratz. Palace push, aggression, name of the game here for Rugratz, and maybe that's the answer. RZU is deep. DJ's holding onto the ramp. 3 in the middle. Another strong default for Whalers. They take the mid control, they back out, they group with the bomb, and they commit to a site, often being A in this T side. Nice grenade, but no knowledge of that yet. RZU on the big flank. DJ's just come back around. Did he hear it? Oh, DJ. Dinked, but still gets that first bullet off.
Yeah, but still, the numbers in the way of the New England Whalers right here. Cobra looking on from the ticket side with an AWP. He might just get some guests. These repositions. Now would be the time to have held that angle. Ben Leet and company coming straight up through. Ben falls, but Pwn alone trades. That gives us 6C and Infinite to do what they may. He rolls a very aggressive stance here. He's able to eliminate Infinite from that equation, but 6C. He looks on from Cat, and there's not a whole lot for him to work with. So we do see a 10-5 first half of play, and then we're going to jump into the second half of play. We're undoubtedly overtime still on the cards. Be right back, everybody.
To the fun, will it stand the test of time? Right now I need a sign. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer? Should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over. It's over, am I your lover? Are we going solo? Or is it polo? Her face is saying don't go. I'm acting like I don't know. Whisper my name, say what you want, show me your thoughts. I do the same. My breath on your neck while I slowly caress. Feelings in gray, it's still the same. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer? Should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over. Is saying don't go. I'm acting like I don't know. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer? Should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over.
We're living for the moment now, we're one with the world. I can't lose this feeling I get. My heart's in the right place, and so is my soul, yeah.
There's no hovering about, perhaps a little bit of hoving, especially when we start looking at this second half of play. Things starting to get a little dicey here for one side more so than the other. This is the Intel Extreme Masters Beijing 2020 online. I've got Harry and Hugo. I've got the New England Whalers. I got this team called the Rugratz. Like, nice. Everything just seems to be in order. Oh yeah, except the Rugratz. Now, 10-5 down. What will they do as an answer? What will their response be as a T-sided start? And that's what we're starting to examine.
The reason this is crazy as well is we've had 8-7 halves across both maps that are both like more one-sided maps than the other. And now on the most equal map of the three, it's the most dominant lead for the Whalers at halftime. They're going to be happy with that, but it's not done, as we've learned. Back to B, fast approach for Rugratz. One man going here. It's a bit of a fakeroo, a double fake perhaps, as Sixy as the only player spotted. Whalers aren't rotating because they've only seen one man, so why would they rotate? But there were many more players coming, and Sixy has done his due diligence, finding a double into the site. Bomb dropped by Pone alone, though. Quick tap, and he hangs around for a little more, but Sixy's getting aggressive. Flashes are coming in. The retake is now on. I like that idea for Rugratz. Even if Sixy dies, they can late rush it with 4 more. But he did a great job of opening it up, and now they just got to close.
Oh, up close, Sixy, good for 1. Even a dink onto B Wills. Pone alone, the man to beat, the man of the hour. Coming in through short side. Already 1 to his name, now left in a 1v2. He's got to triple that. Moving in, trying to bait the peak from Infinite. Fang giving him a fight back in the site. Time might escape him, and Fang is there to put 6 on the board for the Rugratz. So still in with a chance to try and right their wrongs and turn this around.
And you know, Harry, Hugo, we're looking at that, and you're thinking, man, he gets in the site, he gets the 1v1 he wants. He's able to pivot to the other 1v1 in Halls. But it just doesn't come to fruition. Kit now wasn't in play either.
Yeah, it was dropped over towards bench, right? And so time was the real enemy there. Like, even if he deals with Fang, if you're the apps player there, you just don't have to peek, right? You never have to give that fight over. You just wait for the tap. You peek after you've won the round. So, yeah, I think Pone alone had to realize that one was done. They're going to hear that Molly tag someone as well, so likely expecting the lower play. And there it is, Fang and Cobra with the spray down. Pone alone's deleted as well. It's a dominant A take. A 4 spy for New England Whalers gives nothing. And Rugratz not looking to show mercy here. There you go, hunting. At least with Infinite on this Mac 10. He can give it a bit of a look in. Not worried about giving that over. All right, though. Now, now they've got my attention. Back to 7. And an 8th round likely to follow this. An 8th round, rather. Likely to follow this, as it is just these saved weapons that will be branded by the New England Whalers. I'd love to get branded by the New England Whalers.
Where?
Would you now? Now, what would that branding look like? And yes, Hugo, very valid question. Where at exactly?
A left cheek, but not on my face.
Oh.
Hot coals for the boy.
Ah. Well, if you want, I suppose we could do that. I don't know if we could, like, sell that content, but, like, we could certainly try, I guess. Don't really know who would be interested.
Buying, yeah.
Get your GG.bet odds now. It's just Harry just
He's
getting
just
screaming
as...
Oh, dear.
That's right, last place on the prediction gets a branding of the New England Whalers.
Yikes.
Now that would be some
You
stakes
thought
in the
stickers
game.
at the major was cool, right? Like,
You could be branded
a
the New England
permanent
Whaler.
scar for life of one of these teams.
Then somehow, you get captured by one of those anti-whaling agencies, and the next thing you know, you're like trying to explain.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, no, sorry.
actually, I'm not a whaler. I
I would have to be involved in some pretty big whaling, like...
you were in the wrong place at the wrong time,
Okay,
dude.
yeah, I'm
Middle
like-
of the South
You're on
Pacific.
a whaling ship, yeah, in the Pacific.
You're just by yourself.
Like, I'm asking
just
for
hanging
it. Like,
out.
it's already hard enough to... What were you doing here?
Swimming.
I know this doesn't look good. I was just hanging out. Well, then why do you have this branded on you?
Why do you have Moby Dick tattooed on yourself? That's what they're going to be asking.
I just
unfortunately.
love whales. Maybe a little too much. Clocking them out of the ocean and into the A site. It's Rugratz finding their 8th as they should and moving swiftly on. Now we have gun rounds. Now we have interest back on our screens as things get exciting.
Cured interest is that. 10-8. DJ with a very forward position. He's not alone in the middle, but he's about to be joined. And while 6E, your party has been rescinded.
Oh, reprimanded, maybe.
Corporal punishment
A branding on the buttocks. Incoming.
for Harry Russell.
And no one else.
He did
Now,
agree to this.
You will notice that Rugratz, they have left the bomb in T-spawn. Now,
of
this is a
course.
pretty-
How could this go wrong?
Pretty
mate?
common occurrence for the Rugrats. No one likes to take that bomber. And maybe, just maybe, at the minute mark, they should realize and deal with it. That's a great idea, Fang. Well done. Picking it back up, heading B-ward.
It's just so much easier. It's like everybody go fight today, and then like whoever's last alive, they go to the Alamo, which is B.
With 20 seconds, and maybe lose to the time, and maybe do it twice in a map. Maybe even do it 3 times in a map versus Liquid. Who knows? We've seen it before, we'll see it again. Oh, that's a dirty dink from Infinite, though. It might have opened up this B site.
Yeah, it just might have. Ben has to tuck inside of the site ever so closely. It's not going to last very long. Infinite, full of rounds there with that Mac-10. Now he continues to push forward, and he might be a difference maker. He might be a tide changer here. B-Will's on 1 HP, Pone alone on 50. They're iced out.
Oh.
And this is the Infinite we needed, man. He had such a quiet first half. You barely even knew he was here. And now second half of play, when it really starts to matter, when you have a chance, and not many of them, to get back into this series and still salvage it. He comes alive with 3 into the first rifle. Now, are these efforts all in vain? The answer is a resounding no. Fang gonna hold the line, man. And now 9 on the board for Rugratz. That was the first buy round as well. An attempt at the bonus from Rugratz, from Infinite, namely. And you wouldn't have even known, man. He puts up 3 kills, puts 9 on the board, wrecks the money of the New England Whalers. And look, man, Ben Lee, he's been laughing throughout every single one of these maps. Not laughing anymore, because he knows the ramifications of losing that round. It's just gonna have to be a partial buy here at best. You can see some armor behind these guys and Deagle's out. That's the extent of it. Rugratz, they could tie this up at 10-10 here and now.
Here and now, Harry, you're right. That's where we live. For the New England Whalers, just pistols. Good luck, my friends. But if this game has taught me anything, it's that sometimes the pistol is more mightier than the rifle.
Yeah,
For an instance.
it's a fair statement. B-Will's decking 6C, but does get traded right out into A, into the stack, into the belly of the beast. Ooh. And Rampage, well, he's eating for lunch, falling into sandwich, and Infinite finds everyone alongside Cobra.
We're going to overtime, whether you two like it or not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for the ride. Why not? Let's go the distance. And then
Actually, I'm only booked for another 15 minutes. I'll be out of here.
Thank God.
Man, now look, we're all tied up. Like, this didn't feel possible, and now it is, because it's here.
It's not just possible.
It's actually present. Yeah, it's the reality
plausible.
that we live in.
Tangerine. Tambourine.
Tambourine, yeah.
You play the tambourine, don't you, Harry?
I think anyone can play the tambourine.
No, I think
really.
like you really prided yourself when we
Grade
first
8,
met.
mate. Grade 8.
He's more of a kazoo dude.
Well, he had both when I met him. Like initially, he had a kazoo, a kazoo, and a tambourine. He also had a bass drum at his feet, which he carried around with him. I don't know how he did it, but let me tell you, that was one of the weirdest events. Harry has since changed, obviously. He's got cymbals now in his arsenal, so that's cool.
Yeah, and a symbol on his...
Arsenal. Look at that, man. Rampage
Wow.
with the opener. And a man advantage taken. Look, everything's fine. It's all under control. Rugratz, yeah, they're a man down. And now they're 3 men down, actually.
Yeah.
But it was all to open up for Cobra and 60 to bring the heat into this B site. And this is what we've been waiting for. As of course, the New England Whalers get away with a flawless round.
Of course.
Team Ace, everyone doing their work.
Listen, we're going to OT.
We get it, Trace. You've been saying it since map 1. We get it, okay?
I can't let it fade away. Okay, Hugo, like, we need this to happen now. I need this to happen.
Script.
I need this. Tear it up. I need this. I need to get something right. Because your prediction game today, Trace.
It's been awful.
It might be 0-3. It might be 0-3. How has he done that? That's what they ask him.
Well, there's a first for everything, Hugo.
You haven't got 1, Trace. You might be 0. Not even the first. Oh, dear.
Hugo might get my face branded. What do you think?
For the right price, Trace, anything is possible.
Now that. More of that.
More of that, indeed. Nades into mid, window smoked off. Rampage, second round in a row where he's getting the opening kill. Great stuff. Infinite's boosted. Into the window he goes. DJ waiting to smoke, but we'll see who it favors. DJ tucks out, gives away the window room, concedes for CT. He knows Infinite likely could be here, and that molly sends him right out of that position. So going B, Pwn alone with the orb. He is looking at short right now. They're coming through the apartments very late. So yeah, reposition, scopes back up. There is an orb on the other side trying to clear this position. Bomb is going back through T-spawn to check. It's actually going to take mid. Where is this one ending up? I mean, it's a difficult round to make anything of anyway. Trying to fake out the B side with the only util they have while the bomb goes connector. That's a big pick. Will it draw a rotate? They're double ramp side. There's Infinite getting another. Oh no, the 3-on-5 that could come crumbling down, but are they ready for Rampage? You got to kill it earlier in the round again. Rugratz caught with a bomb in hand, but the cover is there from Infinite. 3-on-2 from a 3-on-5, and the bomb has been planted.
But if this game has shown us anything, it is that anything is possible. So a 3-on-2 post plant might look all rosy. Maybe it's not. DJ out through CT. 60 set up down in sandwich. Smoke on the bomb to try and bait peaks. And there's DJ in with the first. Cobra waiting in middle. There's the peak from Infinite, who has delivered another huge round yet again. And he might be in with a fourth, but it's Pwn alone dropping into the site, now looking for another fight. Cobra's not giving it over. And he's on the bomb, but Cobra denies. 11-11, all tied up. And what a way to get there. Infinite delivering another huge multi-kill round to open it back up. This guy was missing in the first half. He finishes it with like 4 kills to his name, now rising to the top of the board for the Rugratz. And we needed someone to step up, man. We really, really did, or else this could have just been a blowout. Well, it's Infinite. He's the answer.
Yeah, the double ramp setup as well is crazy. I think Rampage needs to be the first fighting there, because after they killed the first dude ramp, they make the call. I know, it was Rampage who got the ramp pick earlier. Look out for another A player, and they're so ready for him to swing out. Missed shot from him, and bomb planted. Rugratz somehow do it in a 3-on-5. They even find the opener here as well. Running out ramp was Infinite, continuing his strong performance. Will he be given the orb, or will he just carry on with 10 health? This is on a knife's edge right now. Rampage aggressing. He's hit a good timing here. There's a player in the palace. Bomb and spawn on 10 health. Rampage could drop it here and now. Infinite, oh, he's done it again. This guy has just come alive in the nighttime. And now a 5-on-3 the other way around. Surely Whalers don't have a chance in this seat.
Now they passed from T-spawn back over here towards this A ramp. Right now, the numbers would suggest that they are going to go A, which would make sense, which also would leave the New England Whalers to their own devices at B and likely saving. As you can see. So what's up now, Swedes?
Woo!
See, now we got to get working on an esports org that specializes in branding. Because
that's just like such a popular thing in 2020.
No, yeah, but like that sentence, you know, people are like, oh, well, what do you guys do in the esports space? Oh, you know, we specialize in branding. No one expects they mean like with the.
All right, well.
With the metal and the coals, man.
Yeah, you know, and we kind of travel around with that kit. Like we have that on our person. At any given time, any flight being boarded, we have a bag of coal.
Yeah, hit us up for your quote on your personalized branding kit, right? We'll get it out to you. We got
it might not be all 3 of us, but we'll send Harry down there by himself. And
look at the hunt as well. Look at this. 60 removes DJ. They want to take as many guns away as they can.
Well,
and they get 1 out of the round. And honestly, yeah, Hugo, you're bang on. That is worth it, right? Taking away even 1 player here with that loss bonus starting to cap out means that actually an investment now just isn't really possible. Like, you can. You'll have 4 rifles.
Probably will, it's Whalers.
Yeah, you'll have 4 rifles and then like 1 player on an SMG. But if you've kept 3 alive, you would have had a 4 buy, you would have had utility, you could have got kits. Like, losing that 1 player makes a kind of world of difference.
Yeah, and much as how the Rugratz probably felt that last game slipping through their fingers, same story for the Whalers, man. They were 10-5 up. They've had 1 round on the CT side. They've been getting played. They've been getting 3-on-5'd. Rugratz are feeling good right now, and it's not a buy. I actually respect this eco for Whalers. It's a hard call to make, but it is the right one here. Giving Rugratz the respect they deserve. A 13th round looming. Orb is lower. No one is B. Whalers have been like leaning B in almost every one of these CT rounds, and Rugratz have gone B like twice. So yeah, some of these reads not really been paying off for them. Rugratz are out into A. 60's come down the ladder into the site. Ben is the only AK in play. DJ with a D does deck Fang, can come in on a big flank if he wants. Ben is stuck spawn. Oh, he swung. 60 seen him. The flash is good. Ben's so blind. Oof. And 60 takes him down. Still a man down are Rugratz. Pwn alone found one with the AWP, and they're triple con on this retake. Rampage dead in spawn gives loads of room for Rugratz to move, and now they flood out con side. RZU spam down to 10. The time is ticking. Pwn alone with the only kit. Another kill, but they need to move fast.
Yeah, they're still looking to go for it, right? They've still got the kit on Pwn alone, and he's been great in these clutches, but that's what it's going to have to be. A 1v2, and with no teammate there to help him out, that's Pwn alone's cue to leave. He'll opt out of this round, but that's 13 on the board from Rugratz. From 10 to 5 to 13 to 11. They're trying to do to the New England Whalers what the Whalers did to them on Overpass.
Yeah, now we got that big buy. Quick tack for the Whalers as they try and figure things out.
Well, they need an answer, and they need it now.
Yeah.
You know, for the Rugrats, we've been kind of watching this whole back and forth game. But now the Rugrats starting to separate themselves from the pack.
Yeah, it's like, what do you even do if you're Whalers? They've tried aggression towards A. They pushed ramp and palace. They've been punished many times by slow defaults. Rugrats are going late into mid as well, so Whalers probably don't want to throw too many bodies there early. Like, it's so easy to try and fix it with aggression, but Rugrats have been holding a good bit and getting, you know, paid off as a result. So Whalers, do they lean away from B finally, and will that be their undoing? Rugratz with a really good B spawn, but no rushes out of spawn in this T side so far. See if that changes. 4 going heavy. Bomb still in spawn, throwing a single flash on A will do very little, but grouping for a mid take. Aggression towards ramp. Whalers do take it, boosting the AWP. Molly is good though, burns out both players. 60 trying to get a B pick off. He's alone this deep. Fang is trying to join him as they get up catwalk. It's a B split. We do have Whalers with the 3rd man in rotation. It's the right call to make.
Oh, look, though, the smokes at short start to fade. The AWP tags Ben Leap, but this Ben Leap AWP was the difference. Oh, well, it's already gone. Forget I even mentioned it, because the B side's open. Pwn alone, they know he's here. The rotation having to come in from B-Will, so for the time being, Pwn alone needs to stay alive. He's actually going to go aggressive, try to get in. RZU, I think, might have seen him there on that little jiggle, because Fang's attention is now peaked. Flash out. Not an award-winning flash, but still keeps them off the angle for a moment. Most important thing is here for the Rugrats is not to give a kill over. Don't entice the Whalers in, and instead, they make matters worse. They deal with Pwn alone, and with that round ending with everyone falling for the Whalers, that is the worst possible outcome. The money is ruined, right? Pwn alone has got extra cash, which he can try and put into this round, try and deliver something up against 14. But you're essentially faced with this decision, right? Do we partial buy with Pwn alone dropping some extra goodies over, and then, you know, try and fight back up against 15, or hope that we can cheese around here? And that's what they're going to go with. The other option was to fully invest, fully force, and try and find something with it.
This is desperate times right now for the Whalers. Rugrats hunting for the win. Pwn alone finds the AWP though to start out the round. Trying to get out of under. Doesn't have a smoke for the molly. Will have to stay tucked down below. Rugrats is splitting B quickly with no bomb. And Ben's found another one. He's doubled up on short. Not like this. The eco win for the Whalers is just a blink away. 60 and a 1-on-5 out of nowhere. What on earth just happened? It didn't even have the bomb. Even if they got the kills, would have been done. Whalers stacked B and to great success. And we're not done. We keep it going. We run it back.
Man, if there were only 14 rounds that you were to get, Rugratz would be the best team out there, but 60, 1 kill, that's it.
If they lose this now,
retrieved. Yeah, man, if they do, that's gonna sting. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
They've still got more chances, right? Like, we're not entirely panicking just yet, but that certainly wasn't the best precedent.
Again, it's like Rugrats ahead of themselves. You know, they've had so many nice slow rounds, and then they just like speed into B on an anti-eco. Doesn't help they lose the first pick to the AWP as well, but oof, they just keep digging the hole down. A couple of chances for Rugrats though. No AWP in this one. Flat AKs. And more of a, again, a default. Spread out. waiting for Whalers, seeing if aggression comes through. 2 on A as well, as they don't want to get caught by the classic, you know, lurk palace where you're holding ramp. And a very standard setup for the Whalers too, with the double AWP is well taken. This time it's Rampage on the second. He's taken that on A. Own lone AWPing middle, sees nothing.
And all in A play to see if Rugratz can reach 15 or if this comeback is just beginning for the Whalers. A win in this round for the Whalers would be huge. You know, that almost guarantees a 14-14 tie due to just wasting the money of Rugratz. Huge implications, huge round to pick up, and one that the Rugratz have not been discreet in. Everyone knows this is an A play right now. Rampage, missed shot to open, put down by Infinite. B-Wills, we need something magnificent, and it just doesn't happen. This might be a save right away. Now, the money's still good, and you don't want to give over 15. They're going to go for it. They're going to give it a go. DJ and Pwn alone get a kill apiece, but a 2-on-3. 20 seconds left. Time now becomes a bit of a problem for the Rugrats. They try to get the bomb down. They could even deny it from CT. But DJ doesn't spam. Instead, waits for this smoke. Almost catches a man through it. Both players here. And 60 trying to go aggressive. Gets one for his troubles. I thought he would have seen the shadow there, but Ben Lee, sneaky as ever, out through CT. No one's considering it yet, but 60 goes back just a moment later. And Rugrats, they get to 15.
Better yet.
And series point now.
Whale, whale, whale. Too soon, or? All right, fine.
It's not done yet, though.
Yeah, I'm not jinxing anything. I learned my lesson on Overpass, right? I'm just... You know, if Rugrats have taught me anything, it's that, yeah, any game's winnable, but also any game is losable, right? And I don't know, man. It's still scary. Like, this scoreline is very, very close, and there is no margin for error. None. And a double AWP back out for the New England Whalers. As mentioned, this was the difference maker on Overpass. This is where we saw them take off. And once again, Ben Lee giving an opening kill over on that AWP. Both the AWPs are at B. And so if this ends up in an A play, that can get a little bit dire, having to double man retake with those AWPs. So that's something to bear in mind as this round carries on.
It's a weird one. They've taken connector, they've got the halls, mollying Cubby in the window and jumping up. Oh, B-Wills, he knows, he's ready. Oh, is he? Looks it.
I don't like this.
No.
I don't like this for anyone. Who wins this now?
It's awkward, I'll give it that.
Rugratz aren't rushing the next fight. And down, they're going to try and clear B-Wills now. Big fight this time. RZU doesn't see him, B-Wills does, and he swings off that info. Further from the angle. Fang out jungle with another player in the palace, essentially behind enemy lines at this point. Rampage doesn't want to jump the gun on this kill. He can wait until a pivotal point, until that bomb plant. Fang cutting off a B-rotate. One of the AWPs gone. B-Wills as well. Fang coming alive. And that bomb is stuck in A, running out. Rampage out of palace. I don't know what's going on. And Rugrats have done it. Oh dear. They have snuck it under the door. 4 on 5. They get it done. And they take the series in 3. It goes a distance, but boy, oh boy.